Hey, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day here in New York City. And my name is Janet Soriano. You're watching the Profitable Marketing Sessions. And today we're going to teach you how to create a marketing plan. Yes, yes, yes. I am so excited because this is like my favorite part of being in business. Is actually the planning phase, and being able to step back and actually, see everything laid out in front of you. So today on our profitable marketing sessions, by the way, you're here because you want to learn about strategy tips, anything that you need to know to be able to create a profitable business. Okay. So what I'm going to start off is that when most online entrepreneurs start off, they often start looking into YouTube videos on how to create a website. um, Oftentimes they get stuck on all the different choices that are available, which is, what platforms to choose, what fonts, what colors to pick, what platforms should I choose to market my business, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Um, and then we get overwhelmed because there's so much to do, so much to learn, and we feel like we have no sense of direction, what step to take next. We're like getting pulled from all directions and not really, executing on a plan, right? So you go off and start posting once in a while, then you get discouraged because then no one is buying from you because you're not being consistent with your marketing, and then for you are not having consistent sales in your business. So it's okay if this is you. I have been there. And what I can say is that have spent months, even the first year of my business, trying to figure out how to become profitable. And here's the thing. You don't have to waste any more time wondering where to turn or what to do, because when you have a plan in place, this becomes your plan, right? So once you create a profitable marketing plan for your business, there's no need to be wondering, to be adding more things to your plate, to be pulling yourself in 100 million directions, because you have a set plan. That's why planning is so important. That's why I'm going all in into planning in the past few weeks, because I wish someone would have told me that the first step to being profitable in my business was actually to just make a plan, right? Oftentimes we get these messages of, oh, you don't need a business plan, right? And that's probably true. You don't need, like, if you're a solo entrepreneur and you're starting out with your business, you don't need a 5-year plan, right? To get started. But what you really do need is an actual marketing plan, right? You need to know what are the steps that you need to take to be able to go from an idea to taking action to actually getting clients in the door and becoming profitable, right? That's like a no-brainer thing that you need to do in your business. Even if you're a few years into your business and you're struggling to get clients, planning is the first step to be able to become profitable. So when you don't have a profitable marketing plan, you're spinning in circles, right? You're throwing spaghetti at the wall. You don't really know what you're aiming for, because you're aiming for things that are not specific, and then you're wondering why the spaghetti is not sticking on the wall, why clients aren't coming in, and we are just left stagnant, stuck, and very frustrated why we're taking so much action but not really seeing the results that we want. And the tip that I really want to give you before we go into creating the profitable marketing plan is that you need to be able to give yourself time and space to actually pause, have a new perspective on things, and plan. Even if you're a seasoned entrepreneur, trust me, it will be the best thing that you do for your business, when it comes to profitability, getting clients in the door, right? So today, in today's profitable marketing session, you're going to learn that my 5 steps that I use to create a profitable marketing plan. And you're also going to learn the one thing that you need to have, like no brainer, hands down, any business needs this in order to become profitable, right? And we're just gonna go right dive in. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. By the way, I am running a very special promotion. I'm gonna tell you what that promotion is in a while. I hardly ever do any discounts. So I want you to stay tuned for that discount promotion so you can be able to grab it as soon as possible once we get there. Okay. So here's what I do to create a profitable marketing plan. The first thing that I use is that I use my profitable marketing plan template. So if you have heard about my session last week, I use this template to be able to know exactly how to lay out my ideas and be able to plan things in advance, right? So planning is not about just, putting things on a page. It's about actually knowing things can be laid out in advance so you can know what's coming next, right? Even if the plan doesn't go as you want it to go and things have to shift around, you still always know what is happening next, right? So what should be your next best step, right? In business, this is the most important thing that you need to know. Like, understanding what's your next best step is like the crucial thing to moving forward and moving the needle forward and actually, see momentum in your business. When you don't know what's your next best step, that's when we get stagnant. That's when we stop. That's when we pause on things. And it's really like not the best thing because we struggle a lot to actually get business in the door because we don't know what the next step should be, right? So I want you to download this template. It's free. Just go to janettoriano.com/marketing plan and grab this free template for you. Once you subscribe and get the template, then you also get a step-by-step video on how to use the template for your business. All right. So that's the first thing I do. I take out my template and I start doing this next thing. Like, so the next thing I do is that I create a profitable marketing plan by being very clear on what's my end goal, right? Being very clear on what I'm going to sell and who I'm going to sell it to, right? And that's what will dictate the strategy and the approach that I take with my content and the things that I'm going to be creating, the promotional materials that I'm creating for that marketing plan. So knowing that what I'm going to sell before starting to craft my plan allows me to actually start with the end in mind and know what are going to be my calls to actions on every piece of content that I create, right? So the third step is actually going ahead and creating and crafting my profitable marketing message, right? This is very important and actually it's the most important part of your marketing plan, of the steps that I take, because this is what's going to allow me to actually attract, connect, and drive people to take action to work with me. If you have no idea how to craft your profitable message, then that's why I want you to take advantage of this promotional that I'm doing today. It's a very special discount. I do not do discounts at all ever. So this is a never seen before discount where I'm going to give you $300 off when you book before May 1st. Right? So when you book, actually May 1st is my son's birthday. So let's make it a birthday discount. And we are going to help you craft your profitable message and help you understand the strategy and the strategic point of view that which you're going to take your marketing content and your promotional materials, right? So this is very crucial because what you say and what you exactly, and that's exactly that. What you say to your clients is what will dictate whether they are attracted, connected, and drive to take action to work with you, right? Like, it's plain and simple. How you say it and who you say it to really matters when it comes to your marketing plan, because as you can say, marketing and selling is about really creating that connection and creating relationships with your prospects, right? And the way that we do this through these through online marketing is actually through your messaging, through your copy, through the headlines that you create, through the copy that you create for your website, through the content that you send on your newsletters. Like, this is everything, right? Your message is everything. And it's part of what's gonna make either your marketing campaign flop or not, right? Like, this is the very first thing that you, like, forget about the fonts, forget about the website, forget about all the pretty, like the logo and the brands and the business cards. This is the first thing that you need to nail in order for you to be able to become profitable and actually have clients say, hey, yes, that's me. That's exactly what I need, and I would love for you to help me with that, right? So the third thing, after I have nailed my messaging and I know exactly what I'm gonna say, who I'm gonna say it to, I brainstorm and decide what monthly topic ideas I come up with, right? So once I'm confident about my messaging, I'm ready to move forward to be able to craft those messagings into blog topics, categories, and then break those categories into blog titles, right? So I really love blogging, but you can use any form of other content that you want. It really doesn't matter. It's as long as you have a form of communicating, whether it's on a podcast, whether it's on video, whether it's on, on a blog, or a written format, or your social media posts. The strategy really doesn't matter. What really matters is how you're crafting that message, right? And then after I've been able to brainstorm and decide those monthly topics, then I know that I need to be able to stay ahead of the game, right? I need to be able to understand that I need to plan for unmotivated days, right? So I need to at least have 2 or 3 pieces of content in advance already written before the next one goes out. So my strategy is that I send out these profitable marketing sessions to my newsletters every week. But these profitable marketing sessions are not just video content, they're also my blog. So what I do is, in order for me to fit my schedule, fit my plan, is that I take these one pieces of content that I write each week. I turn these one pieces of content into a video, which are these profitable marketing sessions. And then I schedule those to go out every Wednesday, right? And then once I created that blog for that week, I also break down that blog into 7 social media posts that goes out and are being repurposed throughout the week during my social media channels, which I only use 2 for now, which is Instagram and Facebook, right? And I also, from time to time, post on Facebook groups. So it's really this simple. And this is how I am getting clients. This is how I've been able to, grow my business to the way that it is today, right? And it all comes down to this one thing that you need to have in order to create your content profit. And I already told you, but I'm just gonna put it out there again, is that what your business needs to be profitable is just one thing and one thing only, and it's your messaging to be on point, right? Your messaging is everything when it comes to serving and selling and being profitable. Why? Because your messaging is what you're going to say on your social media posts, what you say in your newsletters, what you say in your website, what you say in your videos, and what you say in your programs, right? Your messaging is the living element of your business, right? Whether you have a brick and mortar business, whether you have an online business, like what you say, how you present yourself to your prospects is what will determine whether they say yes or they say no to your products and services, right? So in order for us to actually drive more sales to our business, there's 3 things that I work with in my clients in these marketing intensives to be able to create a marketing, a messaging that actually works for you, a messaging that is going to deliver clients into your door, right? And these 3 things are, and I'm just gonna let you know right now, is we need to be able to attract our ideal client, right? Our messaging needs to be able to attract our ideal client. Our messaging also needs to be able to connect with these ideal clients, because we have to understand that we are marketing and we are selling to human beings, right? So it needs to be able to connect with them on a human to human level and not just be speaking like a robot and stuff. And the third thing, our messaging needs to be guiding our ideal clients to take action to work with us. And when that happens, ding, 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 that's when we get the money. That's when we get the clients coming in. And that's what our profitable marketing plan is working, right? So oftentimes, this is the trickiest part of a marketing plan, which is, what do I say? How do I say it, right? And we can get very confused around what that is, because we're just simply too close to our business, right? Our business becomes our little baby and we're just simply too close to actually see those obvious mistakes that we're making or shifts that we need to take in order for our messaging to actually be clear, be concise, be guided, be connected, and be attracting to our ideal clients, right? So if you are struggling with your ideal client, with your messaging, if you're struggling with your messaging, then what I want you to invite you to grab one of these marketing intensives and let me facilitate and guide you through your messaging so you can have a customized and deeper way of seeing your messaging through a different lens. So through my expertise of how I've been able to help my design clients through their messaging and other coaching clients through their messaging, I can be able to bring a different perspective to the table and see what's working, what's not working in your messaging, what can be tweaked, what can be transformed, right? And we can be able to work on that messaging so you can actually start seeing clients now instead of years from now, right? So yes, you can figure this out on your own. Yes, you can be able to nail your messaging by just quickly understanding some core principles about, writing copy and all that. But when you have a person who has knowledge and has seen other people messaging and see what works and what doesn't, you are more likely to actually have a messaging that is nailed, that is on point, because you have a different perspective other than your own, and you're not just too close to actually see what are the mistakes that you're making, right? So I am making it a no-brainer for you to hop on this intensive and actually see that your work is you're working on your messaging is actually what's going to make the difference, whether your marketing is profitable or not. Okay, so I'm gonna make it a no-brainer by giving you $300 off this intensive. The intensive is usually cost $997, but with this $300 off before May 1st, if you schedule before May 1st, you will get these $300 off and be able to work on this messaging and actually start seeing some profits coming into your business. With that said, if you like today's content, if you loved this profitable marketing session, please share with your friends, colleagues, or neighbors, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. And I hope you grab that marketing intensive because you're going to love it. Bye.